And Moses called all Israel and said to them, Hear, O Israel, the statutes and judgments which I speak in your ears this day, so that you may learn them and keep and do them. The Lord our God made a covenant with us in Horeb. The Lord did not make this covenant with our fathers, but with us, even us, all of us here, alive today. The Lord talked with you face to face in the mountain out of the midst of the fire. I stood between the Lord and you at that time to show you the word of the Lord, for you were afraid because of the fire, and did not go up into the mountain, saying, I am the Lord your God who brought you out of the land of Egypt from a house of bondage. You shall have no other gods before me. You shall not make a graven image for yourself of any likeness of anything that is in the heavens above, or on the earth beneath, or in the waters beneath the earth. 9. You shall not bow yourself down to them, nor serve them. For I, the Lord your God, am a jealous God, visiting the iniquity of the fathers upon the children to the third and fourth generation of those who hate me, but showing steadfast love to thousands of those who love me and keep my commandments. You shall not take the name of the Lord your God in vain, for the Lord will not hold the one guiltless who takes his name in vain. Keep the Sabbath day to sanctify it as the Lord your God has commanded you. 13. 6 days you shall labor and do all your work. But the seventh day is the Sabbath of the Lord your God. In it you shall not do any work, you, nor your son, nor your daughter, nor your manservant, nor your maidservant, nor your ox, nor your donkey, nor any of your livestock, nor your stranger within your gates, so that your manservant and your maidservant may rest as well as you. And remember that you were a slave in the land of Egypt, and the Lord your God brought you out from there with a mighty hand and with an outstretched arm. Therefore the Lord your God commanded you to keep the Sabbath day. 16. Honor your father and your mother as the Lord your God has commanded you, so that your days may be prolonged, and that it may go well with you in the land which the Lord your God gives you. You shall not murder, and you shall not commit adultery, and you shall not steal, and you shall not bear false witness against your neighbor, and you shall not covet your neighbor's wife, nor shall you covet your neighbor's house, his field, or his manservant, or his maidservant, his ox, or his donkey, or anything that is your neighbor's. The Lord spoke these words to all your assembly in the mountain out of the midst of the fire of the cloud and of the thick darkness with a great voice. And he added no more. And he wrote them on 2 tablets of stone and delivered them to me. And it came to pass when you heard the voice out of the midst of the darkness, for the mountain burned with fire, you came near me, all the heads of your tribes and your elders. And you said, Behold, the Lord our God has revealed his glory and his greatness, and we have heard his voice out of the midst of the fire. We have seen today that God talks with man, yet he still lives. Now therefore why should we die? For this great fire will consume us. If we hear the voice of the Lord our God any more, then we shall die. For who of all flesh has heard the voice of the living God speaking out of the midst of the fire, as we have, and lived? You go near and hear all that the Lord our God shall say. And you speak to us all that the Lord our God shall speak to you, and we will hear it, and do it. And the Lord heard the voice of your words when you spoke to me. And the Lord said to me, I have heard the voice of the words of this people, which they have spoken to you. They have well said all that they have spoken. Oh, that there were such a heart in them that they would fear me and keep all my commandments always, so that it might be well with them and with their children forever. Go say to them, Go into your tents again. But as for you, you stand here by me, and I will speak to you all the commandments and the statutes and the judgments which you shall teach them, that they may do them in the land which I am giving them, to possess it. And you shall be careful to do as the Lord your God has commanded you. You shall not turn aside to the right hand or to the left. You shall walk in all the ways which the Lord your God has commanded you, so that you may live and that it may be well with you, and you may prolong your days in the land which you shall possess.
Now these are the commandments, the statutes, and the judgments which the Lord our God commanded to teach you, so that you might do them in the land where you go to possess it, that you might fear the Lord your God, to keep all his statutes and his commandments which I command you, you and your son and your son's son, all the days of your life, and so that your days may be prolonged. Hear therefore, O Israel, and be diligent to observe it, so that it may be well with you, and that you may greatly multiply, as the Lord God of our fathers has promised you, in the land that flows with milk and honey. Hear, O Israel, our one God is the Lord, and you shall love the Lord your God with all your heart and with all your soul and with all your might. And these words which I command you this day shall be in your heart. And you shall diligently teach them to your children, and shall talk of them when you sit in your house and when you walk by the way, and when you lie down and when you rise up. And you shall bind them for a sign upon your hand, and they shall be as frontlets between your eyes. And you shall write them upon the posts of your house and on your gates. And it shall be when the Lord your God has brought you into the land which he swore to your fathers, to Abraham, to Isaac, and to Jacob, to give you great and goodly cities which you did not build, and houses full of every good thing which you did not fill, and wells which are dug, which you did not dig, vineyards and olive trees which you did not plant, and you shall eat and be full. Then beware lest you forget the Lord who brought you forth out of the land of Egypt from the house of bondage. You shall fear the Lord your God and serve him, and shall swear by his name. You shall not go after other gods, of the gods of the people who are all around you, for the Lord your God is a jealous God among you, lest the anger of the Lord your God be kindled against you and destroy you from off the face of the earth. You shall not tempt the Lord your God as you tempted him in Massah. You shall diligently keep the commandments of the Lord your God, and his testimonies, and his statutes which he has commanded you. And you shall do that which is right and good in the sight of the Lord, so that it may be well with you, and so that you may go in and possess the good land which the Lord swore to your fathers, to cast out all your enemies from before you as the Lord has spoken. When your son asks you in time to come, saying, What are the testimonies and the statutes and the judgments which the Lord our God has commanded you? Then you shall say to your son, We were Pharaoh's slaves in Egypt, and the Lord brought us out of Egypt with a mighty hand. And the Lord showed signs and wonders, great and grievous, upon Egypt, upon Pharaoh and upon all his household before our eyes. And he brought us out from there so that he might bring us in to give us the land which he swore to our fathers. And the Lord commanded us to do all these statutes, to fear the Lord our God for our good always, so that he might preserve us alive as it is today. And it shall be righteousness for us if we observe to do all these commandments before the Lord our God as he has commanded us. When the Lord your God shall bring you into the land where you go to possess it, and has cast out many nations before you, the Hittites and the Girgashites and the Amorites and the Canaanites and the Perizzites and the Hivites and the Jebusites, 7 nations greater and mightier than you, and the Lord your God shall deliver them up to you, you shall crush them and utterly destroy them. You shall make no covenant with them nor show mercy to them, nor shall you make marriages with them. You shall not give your daughter to his son, nor shall you take his daughter to your son, for they will turn away your sons from following me so that they may serve other gods. Then the anger of the Lord will be kindled against you and will destroy you suddenly. But you shall deal with them in this way. You shall destroy their altars and smash in pieces their standing pillars, and cut to shards their groves and burn their graven images with fire, for you are a holy people to the Lord your God. The Lord your God has chosen you to be a special people to himself above all people that are upon the face of the earth. The Lord did not set his love upon you nor choose you because you were more in number than any people, for you were the fewest of all people. But because the Lord loved you and because he would keep the oath which he had sworn to your fathers, the Lord has brought you out with a mighty hand and redeemed you out of the house of bondage from the hand of Pharaoh king of Egypt. Therefore know that the Lord your God, he is God, the faithful God who keeps covenant and mercy with them that love him and keep his commandments to 1,000 generations. And he repays those who hate him to their face to destroy them. He will not be slow to repay him who hates him. He will repay him to his face. 11. You shall therefore keep the commandments and the statutes and the judgments which I command you today to do them. And it shall come to pass, if you hearken to these judgments to keep and practice them, then the Lord your God shall keep with you the covenant and the mercy which he swore to your fathers. And he will love you and bless you and multiply you. He will also bless the fruit of your womb and the fruit of your land, your grain and your wine and your oil, the increase of your cattle and the flocks of your sheep, in the land which he swore to your fathers to give you. You shall be blessed above all people. There shall not be male or female barren among you or among your livestock. And the Lord will take away from you all sickness and will put none of the evil diseases of Egypt, which you know, upon you. But he will lay them upon all who hate you. And you shall destroy all the people which the Lord your God shall deliver up to you. Your eye shall have no pity upon them, neither shall you serve their gods, for they will be a snare to you. If you shall say in your heart, These nations are more than I, how can I dispossess them? You shall not be afraid of them, but shall well remember what the Lord your God did to Pharaoh and to all Egypt. Remember the great temptations which your eyes saw, and the signs and the wonders and the mighty hand, and the outstretched arm by which the Lord your God brought you out. So shall the Lord your God do to all the people of whom you are afraid. And the Lord your God will send the hornet among them until the ones who are left and hide themselves from you are destroyed. You shall not be afraid of them, for the Lord your God is among you, a mighty and awesome God. And the Lord your God will put out those nations before you little by little. You may not destroy them at once, lest the beasts of the field increase upon you. And the Lord your God shall deliver them to you, and shall destroy them with a mighty destruction until they are destroyed. And he shall deliver their kings into your hand, and you shall destroy their name from under the heavens. No man shall be able to stand before you until you have destroyed them. You shall burn the graven images of their gods with fire. You shall not desire the silver or gold that is on them, nor take it for yourself, so that you may not be snared in it, for it is an abomination to the Lord your God. And you shall not bring an abomination into your house, lest you become a cursed thing like it. You shall utterly hate it, and you shall utterly despise it, for